What's up everyone, Josh here with Ohio Fish Rescue. Today we got a bunch of volunteers coming over to help out with all sorts of projects. So while we're waiting on them to show up, I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff done for this tortoise. So coming over here, you guys know we went ahead and upgraded his cage. It's about 1.5 feet longer. This side is divided so he can have a water trough over here, and this kind of ramp kind of clips into these little cage dividers here, so he can walk up and on and be just fine. We went ahead and drilled a hole in the bottom so the standing water can get out if any happens to come up and over. Now we went up, I got these pee pads for dog training and whatnot. They kind of fit this cage absolutely perfectly. So I went ahead and got that in there. I'm going to go ahead and put this second one down in just a minute. I got to put the grass back in, and I'll show you what this looks like after it's all said and done. Alrighty, look at this. So you can see that one's pressure fit in. This one I actually had to cut. I folded the grass underneath. I went ahead and got this one in here as well, but you can see the tortoise already likes it. He's got his place to bask under there, stay warm and dry. I still have to put him a cooler cave over, probably on this side over here, so he can get up and down, in and out of the water as he pleases. He feeds over here, he basks over here, and he'll have a cave somewhere in this vicinity, which I still have to get. But this is his temporary wintertime enclosure. But you guys know we always have plans, so we're going to build him a nice outdoor enclosure, but it's getting a little bit too cold for him to be out there enjoying it this year, so that might be a springtime plan. Alright, so you all remember that big old pile, 3 to 4 15-ton dump trucks dumped all this sidewalk concrete here. We got a whole group of guys. There's Aaron, John, there's Luke. We got 2 people who dropped off a fish. They all offered their assistance, so thank you guys. But this pile is almost non-existent. We probably got 2, maybe 3 more buckets, and I'll show you guys what we're doing with all this concrete. Alright, so I stopped helping them place rocks in the river here, but you can see we've just been taking the bobcat and dumping these chunks of concrete on each side. So our problem is we did all that dirt on the top side for that pond, and the river, every time a heavy rain comes by, it erodes that side of the land. It actually erodes both sides, but that side I'm concerned more about. So we've got all that dirt. If there's ever a landslide and that comes down, then that compromises that pond up there. But you can see all across this wall, we're just leaning it up against our hill here. So it's kind of locking it in the dirt. The water can go by and not erode our land. So we're pretty much almost done with this whole other side of the bank. Once we're done with this side, we'll come back and start hitting the other side. So we appreciate you guys coming out to help today.
Oh, yeah, man, no problem.
All right, so end of the day, here now we have a valley with concrete slabs on each side. So now what this will stop is the stream from eroding our land on each side. So you can see as we walk down, got concrete slabs on each side. Makes it way nicer for us here, and it's also going to make the water a bit cleaner because it's not eroding mud into the river system. You guys can see all the just little minnows everywhere. Pretty nice. But we went ahead and stopped it right here. We can probably go another 10 feet that we still own, so that would be just fine. But I just wanted to show you guys the progression on this because it looks pretty nice, and I'm proud of it. So we're actually filling up this back pond now. That's what this black line is going through here. Someone, I'm not going to say who, it was a volunteer of some sort, but they moved the line from pumping up to the waterfall, and they moved it above the liner, so it was just flowing down and running into the ground back there. So it drained pretty much this whole pond. So it's down about 3.5 foot in some places here. So we've got the hose pumping back in from the river, so that's going to fill back up. If we walk over here, I'll show you the bottom is slate and the water's actually pretty clear. So I know it's going to be a little bit hard to see on video here, but that water there is about 2 foot deep, and then this ledge straight up is about 3.5 in some spots here. So in the very middle, if you're standing there, it's about 5 foot of water, but you can see it's a slate bottom and the water's pretty clear. There's tadpoles all over and minnows over here. All the fish are stuck in the deep end over there because it's nice and cool. It got super warm today, so yeah, the water probably heated up a buttload, so all the fish went hiding. So we're filling that back up as we speak, and now we've got a little bit to do up there by the patio. So coming up here, this is the back side of the patio, the steps. We still have to grade the land so it comes up to the bottom step, so it's a little more natural coming through here. But you come up on the patio, you can see we got the tables and chairs on there. We're gonna put the hammock stand here, fire pit in this corner. We got all the tables and chairs away from that side of the yard, so that looks a lot better through here. And then we took this net, was stapled up to the top of the deck right there. We went ahead and just staked it in all the way around. It's a lot easier. You can't tell the net's there, and now it's not in our way to go ahead and have access to the river system up here, because it was a pain in the butt trying to get underneath that net and clean out anything in the river, get to anything over there. So makes it a lot easier. Still have to take the bobcat and shave all of this ground off and basically grade it up to the edge of this pond right here. And then I think that'll be it for now. Okay, and another thing, we've got Morla back here in the tub. She's hiding underneath her log there. But we're gonna use Morla's tub as a temporary holding facility for aquatic plants. We're gonna attach a grow light right on the underside of the pallet racking. It's gonna shine down and keep like the water hyacinths and stuff alive over the winter. And then I have to figure out somewhere to put the 2 tropical water lilies that are going to come in from the outside pond as well. There is 2 floating planters that I will load up with plants as well. So hopefully we can get some more plants floating around in the monster pond here, because we have a big issue. Anytime we have plants in there, our fish tend to eat them. So it's a pain in the butt. Oh, look at this. This is leaking right here. Stuff we have to fix all the time. People walk by it and kick it and don't know that it comes apart, and now we're stuck cleaning up the mess. All right, I want to give you guys a little update on Larry the lobster. See if we can find him in this tank real quick. Oh, there he goes. If you look right in there, you can see the blue on his body. Kind of hard to see him in here. Oh, nope. Sorry, guys. Kind of hard to see him. This is oh, there he is. Look at him. He turned the other way. There is Larry the lobster. He's enjoying his time in here. He's actually cleaning up the bottom of this tank pretty great. So this is working out. This globe's staying a lot cleaner. We went ahead and upped the flow through the goldfish tank. There's you know, during the winter time, the water starts to drop in temperature, so we up the flow through it so it stays a bit warmer. And then today we had a few, the 2 guys that were helping in the video that you guys seen earlier, I had mentioned they dropped off some fish. So let's go see what they dropped off. Oh, tripping over stuff. All right, what's new? What's new? Nothing over here. Look in this tank. They brought this beautiful little peacock bass. So he's got the spangles, look like a tomensis. He's kind of got the stripes, look like an azul. So he's definitely a hybrid of some sort. I'm not saying for sure what kind of hybrid, but yeah, he's a pretty little bass. He's probably about 8 inches or so. So I have him in here with the planiceps and with the golden dorado. But they are looking pretty great. And he's already got some beautiful coloration coming back to him. So he'll fit in around here. I just got to get him eating along with these other 2 guys here. And then once he's big enough, he will be going into the bass tank. All right, you guys are probably wanting to know, I walked by it and I forgot to give you guys an update on this silver arowana. You know, we put this high shine in there. Look how shiny this thing is. So up there is the normal silver of the silver arowana. Down here is just See how reflective he is and how blinding. He is a nice high shine silver arowana, not to be mistaken for a platinum, because you know platinums have more of like a white scale. But this guy is an awesome high shine. He's healing up. He bumped his nose just a little bit. He has not eaten for me yet in this tank. He does have a little bit of gill curl, but that is the silver arowana there. And this guy here, he is eating like a little monster in this 1,000 gallon. He wasn't eating much in that 125. As soon as I put him in here and he went in with the community, he started eating good. He's starting to stack on some weight. And you guys keep asking about this Arapaima here. Yes, we did get him in, and he has a swim bladder problem. It is not an infection, so only time I think can heal him. I tried every single dose of medicine I know. I've tried every single trick that I know of in the book, and he's still eating. He's packing on weight. He's growing, but there is an air bubble inside of him, which I'm kind of hesitant to stick a needle in him at this time. I'm trying to see if he will work it out on his own time, and maybe he can go back to his former glory. But I'd say he's about 12 inches long. But I mean, he still swims. He's good. He's breathing. He's eating, putting on weight. So I'm just hoping that he passes some of this food. I've tried peas, and peas do not work. I have given him Epsom salt baths as a natural diuretic to see if it was inside his intestinal tract. I think it's, however, outside. And you have to know the anatomy of each individual fish to know exactly where that air pocket can be, because if you stab the wrong area, you could damage an internal organ and ultimately sentence the fish to death. So I'm a little hesitant to do that right now because I don't know exactly where the air bubble can be. So I'm hoping that he just heals in his own time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We got a lot of work done. This guy over here is enjoying his new get up over here. He's got all this room for activities, and soon you guys will find out the plans for his outdoor cage, and it's going to be awesome. I'm telling you, there's going to be deep streams, there's going to be more wetland filters, maybe even a pond section for the snapper turtle. Don't worry, it'll be caged off. But you know what? Big things are coming. So you guys have to stay tuned. And as always, stay fishy, my friends.